Dan from Music Bragg, and today I'm in Manchester Country Park at Woodfest', joined by Woods and Gill.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
How are you guys doing?
Very well, thank you, Dan. Thank you very much.
Great, thank you.
Lovely to meet you guys.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
Very nice set you guys did.
Thank you very much indeed. It's it's one of our favourite sets, I guess.
Yeah. We love the 80s and 90s.
Yeah,
we can't hide from that.
We're it's just a mutual admiration for the era that myself and Mark grew up in, predominantly, and was sort of mainly influenced by and stuff. But which is essentially it's 80s pop music, even though going through it at the time we didn't actually realise how much of an influence it was going to be on us later in life, because you visit 80s music again now, and it's just like, these are really great songs. So myself and Mark, we come from sort of similar musical backgrounds, but we just enjoy playing classics and putting a little bit of an acoustic spin on it, really, more than anything else.
Well, that's our big thing. We love stripping a big rock anthem right down to two acoustics. It's a challenge, and it can be done.
It's very difficult to do through the acoustic.
Well, yes, it is, but
it's
it's quite interesting to see how easy it actually is. So if we get an idea of doing a song, for instance, we do a song by John Farnham called The Voice, which I think pretty much everybody knows. It's a massive, it's a huge anthem. It's got a bagpipe solo in it for one thing, and it's just a big, strong song. Fantastic song, but when you strip it down to it's bare bones to just one guitar and one voice, obviously it's still going to be the same song, but it's just you've got it at its most vulnerable, I suppose, but being able to translate something that's huge into something that's not so big, and do it well. I think that's kind of what we try and achieve, and I think we do succeed in a lot of respects.
Well, we'll go into the first question. It's what was the first song you guys actually played on the guitar?
Wow.
You go first.
Let's just jump straight into that.
Mine was Rebel Rebel by David Bowie. I first learned that lick from Rebel Rebel.
Oh, what, David Bowie?
Yeah, and I thought, wow, I can play guitar. And a lot of the 70s. Horse of No Name, everyone does that one.
Yeah, of course. Two chords, isn't it?
Yeah, Guns N' Roses at the time and stuff, all that kind of stuff, So yeah, but
wow, that's a really tough question. I think the first song I ever learned to play, which I think most people will learn to play at some point when they're a novice, was House of the Rising Sun.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And it was because it was one of the songs in a Teach Yourself book, the Complete Guitar Player course by Russ Shipton. That was the song that everybody kind of learned how to do, and the most challenging thing about that particular song, trying to learn it, was the elusive bar chord, the F chord, which is really, really tough to do when you're a beginner. It's the holy grail of being a novice, and being able to really nail that F, so to speak. So I think from memory that was probably my first the song that I remember the most learning as I was learning to play the guitar.
So we'll go into the next one. What made you want to be a musician? What song?
Oh, you go first.
I used to watch the old Grey Whistle Test, and I seen Neil Young performing there doing Like a Hurricane from the 70s. I was about 12, and I thought I want to be that guy. I want to play guitar and look cool like that. And it didn't happen, but but no, Neil Young, and then that was the moment I thought, wow. Yeah,
that was the
that was
that was the epiphany.
You can blame him.
Blame Neil Young. For me, it was probably Status Quo. Actually, my brother was a huge fan. He was a bit older than me. He's 3 years older than me, and I was always kind of trying to mimic him and get into the sort of things that he was into. And he just started listening to a lot of sort of hard rock and heavy metal when he was about, I don't know, I guess about sort of 13, 14. I was 3 years behind him, and it's, I think, probably the first time I heard it was probably Rockin' All Over the World, actually, and I thought, my God, I love this. I want to learn how to play guitar right now. You know, it was, and I became absolutely obsessed. So they were my first off. So that is the band that really inspired me to pick up a guitar in the first place. And then sort of other bands after that kind of, you know, lent themselves to my inspiration to go further. So bands like Queen were a big influence on me, and a bit later on I started getting heavily into like prog rock. So I was a big Rush fan, and Yes, and all
Huge
that.
Rush fan. Yeah.
Huge Rush fan. So
You need to educate me, yeah.
So, but yeah, it would have been status quo, rocking all over the world. Wanted, you know, that was the inspiration for me to pick up the guitar in the first place.
Name a song you wish you'd written.
Wow.
Exploring that.
Okay.
That's a great question.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a great question.
Have you got one else?
I'm trying to think. It's too many. Wow. Wow. That's a great question, isn't it?
Okay. Well, for me,
There you go first this time. Wow.
song I'd wish I'd written. Purely from a very selfish and financial point of view, it would probably be something like "Walking on Sunshine" by what's her face?
Katrina and the Waves.
Katrina and the Waves.
Wow.
Because one, it's a great song. Two, it's everywhere. So I reckon she's probably, you know, doing pretty well off that. And had I written that and it would become as successful as it is, then I'd be a very, very happy person. So I think that's the one that springs to mind immediately is something, you know, incredibly selfish and very commercial. But yeah, from a financial standpoint, I reckon if I'd written that one, I'd be made up.
But you've got me on that one because I'm racking my brains out because there's so many songs I wished I'd written.
Yeah.
And I'll come back to you on that. I'm trying to. There's so many great songs. I thought, wow, I wished I'd wrote that. Or
Yeah, there's too many to choose
yeah,
from. Really,
yeah.
Come
God.
to it at the very end.
Yeah, I'm thinking about
Yeah,
it.
get the cogs whirring.
It sort of jumps into the next one as well. A song that was played in your house when you were growing up.
It'll be Neil Young again for me. My mum listened to the Rolling Stones. Can't remember what song, but the album was always playing. Rolling Stones, Neil Young. What's the other one? The female he sings with. What's her name? Not Carly Simon. Who's the other one?
Johnny Mitchell.
No.
No.
Gone blank.
Don't worry.
James Taylor dated her. Carole King.
Oh, Carole King. Yeah.
Carole King. Right, yeah. That stuff.
James Taylor dated a lot of women, didn't he? Probably for me it would be Elvis Presley, Cliff Richard, and the Carpenters. My mum was a huge music fan, so a lot of that has rubbed off on me. And the Beatles, obviously, of course, you know, can't go away without mentioning them. But you know, growing up listening to them, really took them for granted, and wasn't until, you know, my appreciation for music really blossomed that I discovered what an amazing band they were, what fantastic songwriters they were. So the classics, I would say. If you can put the Carpenters in that same bracket, then yeah, great. You know, just again, great songs, great songwriters.
Right. A song you play when you're feeling, you know, a little bit sad. And what is the song you go to?
Okay. What, actually physically play ourselves, or go and listen to it? Listen to it, right?
Yeah.
I can answer that. It's a sad song, but it was also my wedding song. It's a happy song, but it's a sad song. It was Landslide by Fleetwood Mac.
Yep.
Gorgeous song.
Yep.
Oh, if I hear it on the radio, I cry.
Yeah.
But it was my wedding song, and but it's a sad song to listen to. Like,
Yeah, of course.
beautiful song. Yeah. I don't want to talk about it by Rod Stewart. There's another one, another tearjerker. You know, so it'll be interesting to hear your answer on this.
Yeah, actually, no, yeah. 2112 by Rush. No, it's actually my go-to sad song is probably "Woman in Chains" by Tears for Fears.
Wow. Yeah.
Because even me just talking about it now, I always get goosebumps.
Great song.
Always get goosebumps whenever I hear it. I was like, oh my god, this is just
Great song.
incredible, just full of emotion. It's just spilling over, and like, oh god, I can't.
Yeah, you
I'm welling up
you
now.
got him. You cracked him at last.
My voice will start cracking up in a minute.
No, good, great questions, by the way.
Yeah, really good.
Don't worry, we're now going to turn up a lot more happier now.
We don't have any happy ones.
No, we're miserable kids.
If someone passed you the aux at a party, like the aux lead, like yep, someone passed you the aux lead, what song, your go-to song, would you play at a party?
Wow.
Oh, okay. Now, where did you get these questions from?
I don't go to many parties, so I don't.
Well, you got
Party song to get everybody up. Lionel Richie all night long.
We covered that the other night,
Yeah,
didn't
we
we?
did. We started doing
or dancing on the ceiling or something like that.
Something from the
something
80s.
cheesy, but like uplifting.
The play will be going all night
Absolutely,
long.
yeah, absolutely, yeah. Just a great uplifting song. You can't help but smile.
Walking on sunshine.
Or that, even that, yeah. People still love that.
Yeah, something like
Baggy trousers, madness.
Baggy trousers.
Or, something like that. Something that just gets people's booties moving.
Yeah. But Lionel, that's a good one. Like, I thought that. Lionel Richie.
Yeah,
dancing on the ceiling all night long.
All night long, exactly.
Yeah.
That'll be it, I think.
Yeah.
What about you, Mark? Have you got any?
I was going to go with that.
Oh, we're going to. Can we share that?
Stole
one?
my answer. No, yeah, something like
Excellent,
that.
excellent.
Cheesy 80s song. Yeah, definitely.
Alright, we're going to the final question of today.
Okay.
What is your favourite song from a film?
Ooh. Okay.
Where's you getting these questions? Because they're great.
Oh, I've got it. Favorite feel from the song.
Wow.
It's probably not very well known, but it's by a band called Mr. Mister, who had a couple of big hits in the 80s. But they did a song on the soundtrack of Stakeout, which is a Richard Dreyfuss film.
Brilliant film.
Emilio Estevez, and it's right at the end credits, and it's a song called "Is This Love." It's just a corker. It's probably one of my favourite film or movie songs. Probably Celine Dion as well, or something like that. But no, definitely Mr. Mister. That's my favourite film song.
And I'm gonna. I think is it Carly Simon? Nobody does it better.
Oh yeah, from Spy Love Me, yeah.
James Bond film.
James Bond,
yeah.
Spy Love Me, Carly Simon. What a song.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a great tune.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do that.
I think I beat you on that one. But,
Mind you, it's not the 80s though, is it?
No,
Yeah, no, it's off the list then.
It doesn't have to be 80s, though.
We can do that. We're brilliant.
Well, I was waiting for you to go for Seal Titanic as well. Like. Bodyguard, like there's loads, isn't there?
Yeah,
It's great.
there's so many.
Loads of good films.
Too many.
Mannequin, nothing's going to stop us now. Yeah,
Of
that's
course.
one, that's good, but,
Yeah. Power of Love, Hugh Lewis and
Oh.
the News.
Wow.
Back to the Future.
Oh,
They're all great. All fantastic songs. So there you go.
but I'm glad they're off the cuff questions because if we got pre-warned about this, we'd be like googling it and like,
Yeah, probably.
writing a list down overnight.
No, it's good. It's good to, great question. It's good to be spontaneous.
Yeah.
Good. Excellent.
Right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Brilliant to meet you guys.
Thank you,
If
mate.
you want to check Woods and Gill,
Yeah, Woods and Gill,
Woods
yes.
and Gill out, you can find them on
Facebook.
We are on Facebook, facebook.com/Woods and Gill, something like that.
Play every Thursday.
Or if you're so fancy, come down to the Red Lion Public House in Rothwell, Northants. Every Thursday, myself and Mark, we host an acoustic open mic evening. Everybody's welcome.
Great night.
It's
Everyone's
our
happy, yeah.
1 year anniversary this week
Yep.
of doing it. Like I say, every Thursday, pretty much without fail.
Yep.
Start about 8:30. Very relaxed evening. Lots of good music out there.
And
Lots of great talent.
Most of the players, they get 5 songs.
Yeah.
You know, it's quite a late night, so there's no pressure.
No pressure. at all.
Anybody who turns up can get at least 5 songs, you know, and sugar stuff, you know, and it's good. It's a good night.
Yeah, it's an excellent night. So come along, come on down.
Yeah.
Come on down. Make sure you go down to the Red Lion pub then. Is it Northampton?
Rothwell,
Rothwell.
yeah.
Rothwell, Northampton.
Yeah.
Every Thursday.
Every Thursday.
Meet these guys
There's a plug for Lenny.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, are we happy?
during the chat. Yeah. Anyway,
It's
thank you
like
so much, guys.
Thank you again, Dan. Thank
I'll
you
see
so
you
much.
again very soon.
You shall
Cheers.
indeed.
Thank you.